Yeah. Okay, there we go. Let's get on. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. Sound on. I'm about to turn the sound on. Sound on. Sound on. I'm about to turn the sound on. It's me, Nick Moses. Hottest chosen, Southside frozen. Everybody knows it. Yeah. Uh, uh, yeah. Uh, uh, yeah. What's going on, man? Hold up. My bad, y'all. My bad. What's going on, man?
Ran off on the floor twice.
Glad everybody's here. Yo, let me get to the chat. Hold up. Yo, did you know? Hold up, did you know, man? Hold up, man. Show just started. Take a minute, man. Adam, what's up? Yo, BB, I see you. Nitty. Yo, hold up, man. Y'all, I'm gonna get to y'all, man. I want to shake y'all hand for a second. Can I talk to my man, did you know, for a second, man? My man just donated the 5, man. My God, man. How's it going, man? The tithes, the offerings, we ain't had it since. Oh, man. What's going on, man? Yo, shout out. And I'm going to go down the chat, man. Let me do this the right way because I got some good subjects to talk about. Like I said, I'm extra spicy. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. We got to do this right, y'all. I'm going to go down the chat, but we got to pop. I don't know. Pop the top sound. As years go on, y'all be making more and more stuff sound pause worthy, man. So I can't say nothing no more, to be honest. I don't even want to do it. And tell you the truth, I don't even feel like it. I've been ripping and running so much, I don't even want to take a shot, but I do it for y'all. That's what I do every time. All right, let's go down to the chat. First of all, y'all already know what we got to do, man. The ladies come through when the ladies, fellas, we be in the club. It'd be a bunch of us, right? And then when the lady walk in, you got to get respect. Shout out to the ladies. All right, shout out to the ladies, man. I can't. My voice is already a little raspy. I've been screaming. My bad. I've been at the con. Voice a little raspy, screaming at people and doing all that. I can't be. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to yell, man. I'm trying to. All right. Yo, my man Shane Cockburn. And by the way, that's Chelsea's way, man. If y'all don't know, I ain't even got to explain. Chelsea's way got rank. Got rank. I just had to do that. You know what I'm saying? There's the pause. Couple pause, let you know how I go. Yo, my man Shane. Yo, first of all, shout out Shane, man. This man from Melbourne, Australia, with the last name Cockburn. Woo, boy. Shane, what's going on, man? My man, Dead Specimen. Yo, this guy right here. Hide your wallets, y'all. Put your wallets away. Make sure you ain't got nothing that can be skimmed, because this young gentleman's a genius. Shout out Dr. Specimen, sir. Gave you 3 Mario jumps. Nintendo popping this year. Nintendo popping. You know what I'm saying? Did you know this man, man? We've been missing this man, man. We've been missing this man. Yo, hold up. What's that song? I miss my home, man. Let me take one. Miss my home, man. Woo-hoo-hoo! Let's go. Yo, as we go down, y'all got to watch out for Nitty Kong, y'all. That man Nitty Kong. BB, what's going on, man? That's the guy, man. Brother from another mother. You already know. Yo, Adam, where you been, man? Adam, where you been, man? Shake my hand, sir. Shake my hand, sir. You know what I'm saying? Dap me up. Matter of fact, dap me up. Dap me up. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what they do. Pandemic at the, man, forget all the damn pins. Shake my dap me up. My fault. I'm knocking shit over. But did you know, man, that $5, man? Thank you, man. Thank you. Yo, let's get to the subjects, man. I'm litty chicken. Yo, I don't know what else rhymes with litty lemon splitty. All that shit sound corny as hell. All right, let's get to it, man. I want to get straight to the show, man. Let's do it. All right, this is what it's all about, man. You know what I mean? Let me put the captions up, and I just want people to know. It's a couple things I could mention beforehand, but I'm not gonna go too much because they're gonna come out throughout as I go through these subjects. But I just want to dive right into it, y'all. This is a good one right here. So let's start with this is, and it might be big to some of y'all. Some of y'all might not care, right? If you don't rock with the Wii U, you don't rock with the Wii U. Just go ahead. All right, bounce, holla. So you don't rock with the Wii U. It's cool. All right. I rocks with the Wii U. Okay, the Wii U is popping. It was the first full console that I sat down on the shitter and played. I remember playing good games on the shitter, man. You got the whole thing right there. As long as the system there, bam. So you can hate on the Wii U all you want. You're playing the Switch now. It was the precursor, sir. Okay. But let's get to it. What the news about, right? After a lengthy and mysterious 5-month outage, yes, 5 months, y'all. Nintendo has finally restored the servers for the popular Wii U titles Splatoon and Mario Kart 8. A lot of y'all might not care, right? But I care. It's a big deal. Yo, that's 5 months of a lot of people not being able to play Mario Kart Splatoon on their Wii U. It's not right. It's not right. We're not going to stand for this. Okay, Nintendo, you're making all this money, Nintendo. You're raking in all the dough. I know you are because you got Mario, the movie. Then you got the whole, amusement park in 2 different areas. Then you got Tears of the Kingdom. And then you probably sold more Mario Karts when the movie came out. You're just a kingdom of riches. My bad, y'all. I went off. But Nintendo initially took these games offline due to an unspecified vulnerability that potentially allowed malicious hacks to seize control of user consoles. And it's believed that this vulnerability was the ENL buffer pwn exploit. I don't know the kids out there own, out there. Yo, Adam, appreciate that, man. I'm definitely out in these streets, and I'm out in these streets. Which impacted multiple Nintendo games on various platforms, including the Switch. Now, for those who don't remember, there was I know an exploit from what I recall, and I believe my man Dr. Specimen was on talking about this before, but gave full control of consoles. And there were certain games that had to be taken offline where these games were taken off for a very lengthy time. Now, the process to resolve the issues was much longer than initially anticipated, and the outage lasted over 150 days and caused significant interruption to online multiplayer gaming on the Wii U. I know, man. I know it's the Wii U, man. I know y'all probably like you can play it. It's the Wii U. All right. Okay, I care about the Wii U. Okay, it's a big deal. I keep saying it's a big deal. Now, while the service was resumed on August 3rd, Nintendo cautioned that if further problems did arise, the company may have to pull that shit back down for Splatoon and Mario Kart 8 on short notice. Yes, short notice. Means they're not going to tell you. They're just going to pull it down. But however, offline play will continue to function normally in such scenarios. It's a big deal. Some fans continue to use the Wii U and play the original Mario Kart 8, and including the inability to disable the new DLC tracks in the deluxe port, the absence of online play at 100cc and higher tiers, and the inclusion of a second item box. That's why typically some fans would play the Wii U version. Okay. I don't know why I have these in my notes here. I don't really care why people would want to. Yo, I'm gonna be honest. The Wii U, the system, man. But if you just on here, if you just got the Wii U and you ain't got it modified, you don't know what you're doing. All right, that's where the real stuff at. Now, current status as of now, online play for the original versions of these games is possible, but potential actions from hackers could jeopardize this service. Now, let's break down a couple things, man. All right, and we're gonna do this quick fast. We're gonna have a couple of topics, discussion points, as you say, right? First is the impact of the outage on the community. A lot of folks forgot about it. I ain't even hear folks talking about this much. You know what I'm saying? Folks forgot about it. Be honest, they have. But that doesn't mean that those people left out should be left out. We always talk about having games available for everybody. So if y'all, hey, keep that same passion when you don't get the game, right? You got a bunch of Wii U folks, show the love to them, okay? They want to be able to play too, and they had to sit 5 months. Okay, what if I'm just a Splatoon #1 king on the Wii U and I lose it for 5 months? That's a shame, man. You know what I mean? That's a shame. That's a shame if it happened. But to be honest, not much of an impact on the community because not that many people playing it. But like I said before, if you have a Wii U modified, my man Adam, you see out there, if you have a Wii U modified, you get to experience a lot of beauty of the system, right? Now, I'm not encouraging modifications for piracy either. That's not what I'm here for, okay? I'm legit. Hey, took down my modding videos for a lot of, hey, I couldn't deal with the Nintendo smoke. They got too much money. They got enough money for lawyers on top of 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 lawyers. Now, how Nintendo handled the issue. I don't think Nintendo handled the issue very good. I'm gonna be honest. Nintendo never has really been very good with laying out just straight communication, right? Straight communication. Just like, yo, I'm gonna be honest, we taking this down for a while. We don't know what's going on. We can't figure it out. They're getting into your systems. We don't want to be held responsible. So y'all not gonna play the game for a while. And then the Wii U guys go, well, what about everybody else? Right? And they go, well, hey, everybody else ain't got to worry. We pushed out some updates. We took care of it on certain things, but you just assed out like Prince pants. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. So I think Nintendo could have did better on that. But nonetheless, they did get the game back up, man. It's been up as of August 3rd, 3 days ago. If you got your Wii U, pull that joker out. Get it on. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if you can get on, modify. So I ain't trying to encourage, get your boy off of that. Get your boy off of that. Nintendo, I don't want to smoke them. Then just be shit. No, I'm just joking. But let's say the future outage happened. They are going to pull it. I did take note of that. That was something they mentioned. Just know they can pull it right back offline. You can have it. Actually, it might be off. Why don't you go check? Why don't you go right now? After this, go turn on your Wii U and see if the game works. Okay, but they can turn it off at any point. Who knows if this exploit can be used in another way? It is very scary to hear someone taking control of your system, because what I think is the worst, right? Somebody taking control of your system, getting from one device to another device on your network, and you it's like a virus. I need it out. Boo! Pull all the plugs. All right. So I'm not sure the difference, y'all. Can somebody tell me what's the difference between the Wii U version and the Switch? Oh, I got it. I got a bug, y'all. Woo! I caught them. Every time you see a bug fly, you be like, pow! I caught him. That was, I need to take another shot. No, let me finish the subject. Let me do it professionally. Wii U version, I would think, would be not as good as the Nintendo Switch version. Am I wrong for that? I don't know. Am I wrong? I would think it's not. Hold on, let me move all this stuff out the way, because I, killed the bug and then I got the one in the trash. You know what I'm saying? Keep it tidy. But I think the Switch version is probably better because it's a Switch version. I would think so. But, let me know. I don't know. I didn't too much play Mario Kart on the Wii U. When I had the Wii U, again, it was modified. And yes, I was playing a lot of games that were wild at the time. I couldn't tell you. All right. Let's get off of that subject. All right. Speculations on future security measures. I don't know. I think Wii U is like I said, assed out with Prince pants. It's not much you're gonna be able to do for security. They're passing on through. They threw it with the Wii U, man. If you're talking about the Wii U, they are done. Swipe, boom, boom. All right, just modify your system. Okay, just play some good homebrew, man. Enjoy your system. Enjoy the lifespan of it. Go back on the crapper and play Ninja Gaiden, right? You know what I mean? Just do that. Just do that. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move on. Like I said, we got to move through these subjects. Moving fast. My man Adam, the difference between the Wii U version and the Switch version is the finesse. Got him.
Ran off on the plug twice.
I believe so. I believe they did run off on the plug twice. You know what I mean? It's very simple. You know, just think. Look, hold up. GTA 5 did not run off on the plug once. It ran off on the plug twice, 3 times, 4 times. Yo, GTA 5 has ran off on the plug so many times. It don't even make no sense. GTA 6, where you at? Where you at? We already. I ain't gonna go into that. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead. Let's see if I can get this right. Oh, your boy doing it. I'm doing it straight off the stream deck, man. I'm trying to get this right. Okay. Y'all already know what's up, man. Shout out Kai, man. I ain't gotta say much more. Put the sounds back on. All right. Now I don't know. I just know Kai, man. Kai Cenat. Shout out Kai, man. My man Kai had a damn riot, y'all. Folks going crazy. My man said, come down for the freebies, and them Negroes came through. Oh, they wanted everything, every PlayStation 5, every cash card, every money pack, everything you gave. You know, hey, you're giving away free. Hey, pass me one. Hey, I'm right here. Hey, got throw in the crowd, your boy. Allie. Hey, yo, you know how you try to get somebody with an old term or something, like if they play basketball, you be like, hey, give me alley-oop, alley. Like they can be like, hey, I got you. I told you. That's my boy. You know what I mean? But let's go ahead and go over the specifics, man. All right. Twitch most subscribed creator Kai Cenat sparked chaos in New York City by holding a real-life giveaway with an estimated 2,000 attendees, leading to chaos, arrest, and Cenat being taken into custody. Now, the event held at Union Square in New York City saw Cenat promising giveaways of $100 gift cards, PCs, and PlayStation 5 consoles, y'all. Shout out to Kai for the giveaway. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care. I ain't got to read no further first. I'm going to get a shout out before I even go on. My man giving away free stuff. People don't have to do that. Now, if everybody did that daily that had money, everybody would have all PlayStation 5 console. It'd be a much better work. So shout out to Kai for that. You ain't going to never have me change off that. All right, now let's get to it. Cenat acknowledged the large turnout on a live stream before joining the crowd and implored his fans to be safe. So he did tell everybody to be safe. As Cenat emerged from the bus, he was swarmed by fans and the situation rapidly descended into chaos. Reports suggest some attendees began destroying barricades, and at one point, a fire extinguisher was set off in the crowd. All right. Folks wilding, y'all. And I'm not going to lie. You already giving stuff away, man, in anywhere. And you're a big time streamer, influencer, whatever it may be. You know what's going to happen. People going to turn out and show out. Especially if you ain't no police around. Hey, bro, hey, give me your $100 gift card. They gone. You know what I'm saying? That's all you're going to hear. They running. They gone. That's feet work, man. People don't understand, man. They don't understand. The event, which was reportedly unpermitted. How could you do this unpermitted, sir? Should be ashamed of yourself. Without a permit, doing things without telling the government. I don't know why I wanted to do that. I just wanted to do that. But Kai, you could have, I ain't gonna lie. Kai, you could have put a word in to somebody. Not the guy. I know how it is, man, because I ain't gonna lie. If I'm trying to get my folks, if if I'm trying to get my folks to do something, man, and I told you that Gen Con, man, I was yelling at that Gen Con. I should have been doing that. But if I'm trying to get my folks around, man, and we just want to hook up, man, sometimes I got a lot of folks, hey, y'all want to go hoop? I don't know how many people going to show up. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, my homie put his homie, man, next thing you know, bam, we got 50 folks here on one full court. Damn, only 10 people can play the full. Like, what the hell? We got 40 dudes on the side. They trying to let down the side goes and get a 21. The ball falling on the court. You know, it's just how it goes sometimes. So I understand that call. I ain't about to call it, hey, the government, hey, man, we about to play at the court. It might be 100 folks. I don't know. I ain't about to tell them calls. Yeah, I ain't going to do that. So I kind of feel them. But, God, you pretty damn big. I don't see how, man. Maybe you did put a permit in the story, be lying, because I don't be believing everything I hear in the news, too. Sometimes they should be lying. I'm going to keep it 100. Sometimes they be lying on the news, man. You can't believe everything you hear. So I'm just reporting what I hear, but my dog, Kai, reportedly, it wasn't no permit or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it required a level 4 mobilization from the NYPD with nearly 1,000 officers dispatched to the area. 1,000, a lot of cops, y'all. And a lot of cops, now you know what people gonna say. People that's mad gonna be like, while those cops were away handling those heathens, it was somebody over there getting shot, and it was somebody over here running red lights, and it was a kid over here getting kid. I ain't gonna say that, you know what I'm saying? You on the stream, hey, I'm getting good. But you know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is that most of the heathens were there at God's event. Obviously, it's a honeypot, man. You don't know how the honeypot works. So you give away free stuff. What do you think the heathens gonna go? Where all the free stuff is? Where they're not gonna be over there. So the 1,000 cops came right. Okay, it was well due. All right, they needed 1,000 too, because I'm heathen. Maybe they didn't need 1,000. You got to come in numbers. Because once folks start showing out, hey, they said 2,000 attendees. That's 1,000 cops. It could have got hot. Yeah. So you got quiet. Got quiet when you thought about that. Okay, now, Cenat was eventually escorted away from the scene by police, and some reports suggest a vehicle attempting to leave the area was mobbed by fans. So, imagine being the cops. You're like, get your ass over here, and you're getting the goddamn car. Throw Kai in there. You close the door. 10-4. We're gonna bring him in. We got his black ass right here. You come in, she's like, and they're like, no, you're not going anywhere. No, Kai. And they just going crazy in front of the car. Then they start, somebody else jump on it. Somebody do a cartwheel on top of them. Somebody else do the Honda sumo, wow, right on top of the back. Next thing you know, they got to come out. Box. Get away. Mayhem. But for those who don't know about Cenat, okay, he's a content creator since 2012. Transitioned to Twitch in 2021. Kai, you need to go ahead and drop some ducats too, because I'm giving you like a little introduction. And I know you popping, but I know everybody talking about your shit. You're going to say that, but you got to give it up for your boy, man. Nick Moses 05. All right, you got to at least do something, man. Something. I ain't say you got to do something. You know what I'm saying? Transitioned to Twitch in 2021, gaining popularity for his comedic videos, pranks, and gaming content. Recently, he achieved a milestone of 300K active subscribers on Twitch. All right, there you go. Gave him some shout out. Now, the NYPD anyway confirmed that Cenat ass was being held in custody for safety reasons.
Ran off on the floor twice.
Possible charges being considered include inciting a riot and unlawful assembly. The number of arrests also are still unknown. Though it was mentioned that a city bus was filled with those in police custody, Twitch was contacted also about the event. So, I don't really know, man, what's going on too much with it. I don't know what's going to happen with him. I just know he was charged with at least 2 counts of inciting a riot and a lawful assembly. Okay, and, his lawyer's going to get him off of that. He's not going to get nothing but a nice little hefty fine. You know what I mean? Nice little hefty fine. Kyle, you can't be doing that. That's what they're going to tell you. Now, it'll be different if he did this in Alberta, Canada, right? It'll be different if he did this in Tuscaloosa or, you got to name, he did it in Venice, Georgia or somewhere, just doing it in some random spot, right? Actually, that's close by Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I want to just quickly go by quick fast on this, and then we're going to move on to the next subject. The responsibilities that influencers have is very important. Even I know that, right? I don't want to go out and encourage anybody that I know or hear that listens to do anything to anybody else. But that influence can be powerful. And I think with great power comes great responsibility. And once people get, you get millions of dollars and you see the true colors of something, right? I always believe, man, hey, if you rock with Mo Fam and you do what you do, you do what you do. Hey, I'm gonna rock with you if I'm your bro, but I'm gonna tell you if I feel like it's messed up, I'm gonna tell you, I think that's messed up, bro. You need to, fix that or say, well, I'm gonna keep it 100. That's how it should be. That's how families should be. If we disagree, we disagree. But I don't want to be any influence on any decision of your life. You make your own steps, your own walks of life on your damn own. But what does this do for the future of that? Like, what can you do with live streams now? Like, if I'm live and I'm on the block and folks coming up on the block, is they gonna say that's unlawful assembly? Now, this one was different. Kai actually said, hey, hey, y'all, I'm gonna be at the park at 4 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it is now 12 p.m. Now, get everybody who's close enough at least 4 hours to get here. I want all y'all to come because I'm giving away PlayStation 5s, $100 gift cards, PCs, all that. Man, come on. What do you think's gonna happen? It's gonna pack up. I don't doubt that. But yeah, I think that lives can turn into unlawful assemblies and could be inciting a riot, if you want to say that. And the thing is with this one, I'm not gonna lie, with so many people, if one shot go off and everybody start running, people can't get trampled. I always worry about that. I said that with Anime Expo, but Anime Expo, the thing about that is that was planned. Okay, that was people got it planned and everything. All right. That's really all I got, man. I ain't got nothing else, man. My notes is clear on this. I ain't really got too much more else to say. It might just change how future appearances from Twitch people come up. Twitch might start laying the smack down. I'm gonna say that. Keep it 100 on that. Twitch might not be letting nobody do nothing like that. They might just start cutting folks' contracts for partner agreements. All right, hey man, look, you wilding, bro. I understand you popping, you getting money, but you can get money somewhere else. All right, cuz. You never know. Gotta watch your back, man. Shout out to your light skinned bro Mo Fam. All right, man. And go ahead and get a bottle of that Broham land, man. By the way, I'm gonna just go ahead and pull it up. A bottle of that Broham land. You can get you the little bottle, man. I ain't gonna hit you hard. Kyle. I'm gonna hit you for that little bottle. You know what I mean? You get the 3 little. You might want the fresh scent. I don't know what you want, man. You know what I mean? But I'll just go ahead and put that up for you. Take a look. And those listening on the podcast, that's Broham Land, which you can check out. Just check out the description. All right, I ain't gonna say much more else. All right, we gotta move on with the show, man. We can't. The shameless plug. All right, let's move on to the next one. Bye, yeah. Ooh, we right on time. I told you I was gonna smooth through this. All right. Oh man, yo, I'm putting some respect on this one, y'all. Hold up. Putting some respect. Hold up, y'all. This it. I'm about to run through this. This is, you know what? Nah, don't even do it. Yeah, do it. It's for Call of Duty, Nick. For Call of Duty, man. Go ahead and give him a nice one. Give him a nice one. Hot and hot shot sound mad pause worthy, bro. Give yourself a hot shot. You might as well say, give yourself a cock slap. I'm wilding, y'all. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Let me go in. I don't know what's wrong with me, man. Okay, let's get into it, man. Y'all, The number one game ever to be released on anything ever in the history of anything is Call of Duty. Shout out to Call of Duty. You get a round of applause. Enough. All right, it's my show. Call of Duty has consistently, and I don't care what anybody say, right? Yeah, future soldier, you love the this and I don't want to hear nothing. Okay, Call of Duty has always been the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Bret Hart's other brother, and Call of Duty has gotten even better. Call of Duty now flags cheaters in the kill feed in real time. Yeah. Gonna love this, seeing the cheater get kicked out right in mid-game. Shoot somebody. Oh, so-and-so, cheater, banned, kicked. In a fresh move against in-game cheating, Call of Duty's new update now informs players when a cheater has been removed from their lobbies. This change is part of the COD Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2.0's Season 5 content expansion, which was released on August 2nd and is part of Infinity Ward's Ricochet initiative. Shout out to Infinity Ward. Thank you. You know what I mean? I remember when I first played the beta, right? And I was getting killed by cheaters in the beta. And I said, man, how did they already cheating in the beta? Right? I thought you need time to cheat. Like, they don't need time to cheat now. They're just there. Like, amazing. It's amazing what these cheaters can do now, right? It's actually poetic in a way. Now, the Ricochet program was launched in 2021 as a robust anti-cheat system. It has since evolved into a significant anti-cheating tool with an array of tactics to ensure fair play. It uses a kernel-level driver on PC versions of the games, which has sparked controversy among players concerned about security. Because I'm not going to lie, a kernel-level driver is nasty work. But for Call of Duty, I think it's only right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you want to step on it? Hey, sometimes if you want to play that top-notch game, you got to put the chipping under your skin. You know, they'd be like, do you want to step in? Yes. Welcome to the club. And you win. You playing the game. Now you lie. Oh, yeah, but you got to get the chip. I don't want the chip. You can have that game. See what I mean? But this one right here, oh, yeah, kernel level driver. Oh, yeah, I'll install it. Yeah, oh, you got a new antivirus that comes with it? I'm sorry, guys. I'm probably going to promote it too. I don't care. All right, call me what you want to call me. I love Call of Duty, man. All right. Now, the latest feature of the Ricochet strategy alerts players during active games when a problem player has been removed. And this is done via the kill feed, a component of the heads-up display that tracks a player's body count. We're going to love watching this. You guys, if you have any clips, if anybody has any clips on Twitter, you can go ahead and at NickMo05. Please do. I want to see a clip of a cheater getting banned live. Please show me that, man. I'm going to look for it. I might just find it, but I want you guys, if you can, to do that. I would love to see that. Love to see it. Now, let's talk about the Season 5 content, right? We got enough. We talking about all the other stuff. Now, Season 5, along with this new little anti-cheat, little strategy, all right? They got a bunch of new stuff. I ain't gonna hate on Call of Duty. You thought I was going, gotcha. You thought I was gonna just be along with that. No, they got the Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare map. Okay. Now, you already know Call of Duty Modern Warfare. We don't even got to talk about it. M16 was the best gun. You could just start with that, end with that. Bow. Okay. A new multiplayer arena mode, new open world mode, DMZ features for Warzone, a new core multiplayer mode for Modern Warfare 2 inspired by classic. Did I just get choked up on the best game ever? By classic arena shooter gunplay, like gameplay, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Now, they also got some things I want to announce, y'all. Okay. I got to announce. All right. I got to do this, man. They bringing back dogs. Oh, Call of Duty, Call of Duty. Oh, my God. Whew. Hey, I got old head with the monkey. Old head with the monkey. Drop the link. I don't know what link you talking about, man. I ain't got. Hey, old head. What link you talking about, old head? Holla at me, old head. I got you, old head. I got that OE, that 40 old head. With the. Let me get back to this. Okay. They got dogs on Call of Duty. That's amazing, man. I seen clips of the dog running. Dude had the dog on the hip, tied to him while he running, carrying the dog. Imagine you running with the dog. Let the dog go. Pa, go. Pa, pa, pa. Oh, Call of Duty. Battlefield. Who? Man, you Battlefield guy. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. Battlefield will be the top shooter 5 to 6 years from now after they do all the updates. You know how Battlefield is. They're very slow. All right. They're very slow. Now, I just hate. I just gotta hate, man. That's what you do. All right. You just gotta hate. Oh, hey, he ain't buying. Yo, you ain't buying. Yo, you don't want to smell good, man. Yo, this right here, this ain't just no regular cologne, man. This is stuff that gets you like when you smell it. Like you can walk in the hood and you won't even have no problems. You can walk in the doctor's office, everybody clear the seats for you. Restaurants, they give you the any seat you want in the house. Like this is the cologne. You know what I mean? All right. They said drop the link to the panel. All right. Yo, this is I already know. Oh my God, man. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna drop the link. I gotta get through with the joint though, but I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna get you I'm gonna just go ahead and put the link in there anyway. All right. So here we go. The link in there. Now let's get to it. Now they also gonna have battle buddies. All right. But their virtual assistants has also served as announcers. The first is Gwen, which announces kill streak unlocks, kills, and other in-game events. Season 5 also adds new operators, including Graves Operator, Oz, Mila, Velikan, and Snoop Dogg. Y'all know how it go. All right. Outside of that, man, I want to say to y'all, I don't know how y'all feel about this anti-cheat system. How do y'all feel? I love it. I'm sick of cheaters, bro. Now I'm gonna flip the script on y'all real quick. Watch how I flip the script. I actually love cheating in single player games, y'all. I have a sad addiction for cheating in single player games. I do. It's very disgusting. I've played single player games. I don't think many times without using cheats. All right. Like I have to use them. I think Atomic Heart was probably the last game I played. Not Cyberpunk. I don't have any cheats in Cyberpunk. But everything else, Elden Ring, I'm playing with cheats. It don't matter. If it's a single player, Street Fighter 6, I got it. I paid for it and I play the multiplayer and everything else, but I play on my PlayStation 4 to get the cheats going. I know y'all. Y'all ain't, hey, don't, enough said. I'm gonna stop talking. But how do y'all feel about this anti-cheat system? Do y'all feel like it's worth it? I do. I can't stand cheaters on multiplayer. Cheaters on multiplayer is you know what I mean? That's how I feel about cheaters on multiplayer. Outside of that, the tactical pets, love it. They call them tactical pets. Stop calling them that. That is so lame. I ain't calling my dog Hey, yo, all right, I'm gonna pull out the tactical pet. Bro, that don't even sound anything realistic. You be out there, pow, ooh, I got my 7 kill streak. Let's go. Tactical pet. No. It's going to be something along the lines you know what I'm saying? Barker. They you give a dog a name that's a one-time, one-hitter bam. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And then we do it. All right, there we go. So nonetheless, I don't have much else to talk about. As far as cheating in online multiplayer games, it is despicable. It is terrible. You need to stop doing that. If you are doing it, it is no reason you should be doing it unless you just not good enough to be with the pros. If you're not good enough to be with the pros, just face it. All right. If it's reaction time, do what the old people do and move on to fighting games. Okay. That's why you can get the reaction speed still counts in fighting games. But the thing is, you got that little time that matches. You know what I mean? I know what I mean. So holla. All right, we're gonna get through with that. But that was it, man. Shout out Call of Duty, the best game ever. By the way, the best game there is, the best game there was, and the best game there ever will be. Best everything. All right. Hate on Call of Duty all you want. Damn it. All right, let's go ahead and move on. See, I told you I was running through these quick, fast. Oh, Lord. I ain't going to spend much time on this because I'm actually upset that this is even a thing, but it needs to be discussed because I discussed it previously last week. I think it was the week before last. I don't remember. I'm getting twisted, y'all. I'm taking shots too again. I'm twisted. You got me twisted. Girl, you got me twisted on you. All right, here we go. My bad, y'all. But The Last Hope, a.k.a. The Last of Us clone. Yes, The Last of Us clone, as many of us know it, has been removed from the Nintendo eShop. It's gone. Sony has scrubbed it from its trailers. Some people are saying Nintendo was scared of the Sony smoke. Is Nintendo getting a taste of their own medicine? Are they? I think they are. I think they are. I think this is Nintendo getting a taste of their own medicine. They deserve it. You know what I mean? Pull that joker down. That crappy hot tooth, that 20-minute game. Doo-doo. Get out of here. You tried to cash out. No.
Ran off on the floor twice.
We know what's going on. Okay. Now, The Last Hope Dead Zone Survival was removed from Nintendo eShop and Sony scrubbed its trailers. Now, this is a Nintendo Switch exclusive budget game that has been removed from Nintendo eShop. And this game, which many claimed was a ripoff of Sony's Last of Us, and has also seen its trailers deleted from YouTube, reportedly due to copyright claims by who else? Big Balls Sony Entertainment. Shout out to Sony. All right. And, you know, Sony, I ain't gonna lie, we be beefing a lot, you know, because I'm a Microsoft fanboy and whatnot. But shout out to you standing up for yourself, not letting this. You got a wonderful Last of Us game that is just being tore up by The Last Hope. I ain't gonna lie, even though this is a clone, and some people might say, "Oh, you want every game as its own," and people develop. No, this ain't no develop. This is get this out of here. This is get this out of here, right? So it launched in June 2023, and The Last Hope Dead Zone Survival gained its notoriety by appearing to copy Naughty Dog's post-apocalyptic franchise, The Last of Us. And despite the resemblance, it was universally panned for its poor quality, multitude of bugs, and short duration, many saying 15 to 20 minutes to complete. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. 20 minutes, I'll be happier with some food. Okay. Both trailers and videos for The Last Hope have been removed from YouTube due to copyright claims for Sony Interactive Entertainment. And the game itself is no longer available on the Nintendo Switch eShop in the UK or the US. And attempts to access the game's store page result in a 404 error page. It's currently unclear whether Sony requested the game's removal from the eShop, or whether Nintendo took the initiative, or whether the developers themselves was just sad at how they was getting tore up. They just pulled it down. What do you guys think? So, what I'm going to say on this is that for those who have modified Nintendo Switch systems, I am sure you're probably still going to be playing this game. If you purchased it already, you're still going to be playing it. This game will still be there. It is a very terrible game. I will say, from my understanding, from what I've seen of this game, it's using pretty much basic assets that any of us could simply use when we make a game, and we could probably do this. Honestly, that's no joke. Like if all of us just took time to take classes and understanding the game development for a bit using Unity, we'd be good. I think that's it. I think we figured it out. I think we got it. And I think it's Unity that it was used to make. So let's talk about knockoffs. Should we, I want to two-part this. One, Should we be caring about preserving knockoffs? Should we care? We always talk about, hey, we got to preserve every single game. Hey, not only do I got the Mike Tyson punch out, I got the Mr. Dream too, right? The Mr. Dream punch out. You know what I mean? Hey, and I'm gonna be honest, Mr. Dream, that was bogus, man. They at least could have did, Tyke Myson, right? You could have did anything. They did Mr. Dream, like that was crazy. But nonetheless, that's a whole nother story. How far does that go? Like, can you typically sue? I mean, they got a lot of things very similar. If the story, I don't think you can sue. I'm gonna be honest. To me, I don't think you can sue if you Sony. I don't think you can. I don't even really think you can make them take the game off. But what you can do is you can hold them up through litigation. You can't take them to court. That's something you can always do. That's something that can never change. So I understand that. But I don't know if Sony's going to do anything else. We might hear stories in the future. Sony might come for a lawsuit. They might just say, hey, Nintendo, you ain't slick. Bow, got him. Got him. What about the developers of The Last Hope? Who are the developers? Let me see that now. The Last Hope developers. We like to do this live for the audience and also those listening, right? The Last Hope developers. And I'm going to put The Last Hope Switch developer, okay? It is VG Games, all right? So that is Virtual Global Games. I can't give y'all a shout out, man. This is a dud, man. This is a dud. Now, I understand about, if y'all didn't have time and they forced you and all that, because I don't want to, because developers go through a lot. Y'all understand that. So, nonetheless, stop copying and stealing stuff. Like, with the assets, I ain't gonna lie, Virtual Global, that was nasty with the assets. Like, y'all got assets that are dead ripoffs of certain, and if you made the game, at least, if it's $1, I can't even holler. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be honest. If it's $1, I can't even holler. That's $1. 15, 20 minutes, I get $1. Hey, I get you a zombie game. Here you go. Try this out. Get it to your son. He play it for a little bit. Man, that's just trash, Dad. And then it's a buck. You spend more on that double cheese. So I don't know what it. Shout out Virtual Global Games, man. I gave y'all a shout out. All right. Just do better. Do better, man. I don't want to have to go through this or be talking about y'all at all, especially how trash your damn game is. Okay? I shouldn't have to be bringing up these topics. The game is trash. All right? The game is ass. The game is booger. The game is boo-boo. I seen the building designs. I seen the zombies. I seen how they was crawling. I seen how they was shooting. I seen how they faces look. I seen everything about this game was doo-doo, bro. I'm sorry. Y'all can't get no love. Virtual Global Games. What are you going to develop next? Because I'm worried. I might need to dodge it. I need to, what is your game lineup? Do you have a website? Let me pull that up now. I need to help everybody. Virtual Global Games. Okay, let's pull them up. I'm going to help you guys out because they do platforms like iOS, Nintendo Switch, a couple of, okay. They got Speedius coming soon. All right, y'all might need to watch out for Speedius. They also got Wolf RPG Simulator, Rider Among Dead, Gangster Life Untold, and Max Reckoning. Yo, Gangster Life Untold? Gangster Life Untold. Shout out to Virtual Global Games, man. All right, let's move on because I'm going to get pissed. But shout out Virtual Global Games. Salute y'all, man. Y'all doing y'all thing. Hey, Mac, it might be one of them games, might be Speedius. What is it called? It might be the bomb. I don't know. I don't know. All right. There we go. Now, this one is going to be something I'm going to discuss. Wow, that's the image we got. That's what we get. We get that one. Oh, my God. My image people. Sorry, y'all. My image people, I can't control it. But let's go ahead and talk about it. This is something I want to discuss real quick. I ain't even got no paperwork for this, y'all. This is just straight from the top of the dome, popular poems, popping your home, popping the chrome, drop to the ground. I'm making a sound. I'm moving around. Wow, that was a lot of rhymes real quick. That was actually pretty smooth with me having a couple of Tito shots. You know what I'm saying? That sound mad pause worthy, yo. My bad. After having a couple shots of Tito liquor. There we go. Sound a lot better. Here we go, man. Let's talk about it. I want to ask y'all honestly, man. Have y'all ever had siblings, cousins, best friends, close friends, whoever it may be, When you play fighting games, sports games, racing games, simulation games, do you guys pick the same characters? I'm curious and I want to know that. Do you guys pick the same characters? Do you pick similar characters? What I've noticed is that with my two older brothers, it has been a similar characteristic for us to never, and I mean never, pick the same character. Never. Like, I can take you guys, we've been playing games our entire lives. Go back to Street Fighter. Now, everybody played with Ken and Ryu at some point because we played the original Street Fighter. Okay? So my brother, the oldest one, showed me and my other brother how to do the Dragon Punch. So from then on, we started doing the Dragon Punch. But at no point was our main going to be Ken or Ryu. At that point, right? Because my brother then kind of solidified. He got one. Now, what wound up happening is my oldest brother kind of had Ryu and my middle brother had Ken. All right, and they go back and forth. Do y'all think I'm really going to pick Ken and Ryu being the youngest? Hell no. Y'all don't even have to go into the answer thinking about it. No. My main was E Honda. Still E Honda to this day. Simply because of the memory that I have of him being my main from a child. I don't care what I have to go through to learn to be better than everyone else with any other character. I want to main E Honda. It is a personal goal. Do you guys do that? Have you done that with siblings? That's not the only game. Game. I can go on and on and on. Let's talk about any game you name. Let's name any fighting game. Street Fighter, right? That was Street Fighter. Let's go to Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct, my main, Orchid. My other brother was, I believe, and I had a couple. It was Orchid, Spinal, Full Gore. Those were kind of the ones I would play. My other brother would play Saber Wolf, and I believe it was Riptor. Okay, and there was someone else he played. All right. My other brother would play, I believe he would play Full Gore. Not sure if it's, no, my middle brother would play Glacius. That was another one he would play. My oldest brother, actually, I'm going to say my oldest brother ain't rock too hard with Killer Instinct. But I want to say Chief Thunder. He played a couple other characters. Cinder. He played, I think Full Gore. He played pretty damn good Full Gore. A couple other characters, though. But everybody mains were different. Tekken. My main is King. My other brother is Paul. Another brother would be another character. Mortal Kombat. One brother, he was maining Striker at one point, and like Liu Kang. Then you have another brother maining Cabal. I was maining Scorpion. You had another brother maining Sub-Zero. That was like a common thing. It's been, and that's also automatic. Like if you got you and one other brother, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, like you might as well say one of y'all like Scorpion, one of y'all like Sub-Zero, like hands down. There ain't nothing changing with that. Okay, but I'm kind of curious. Do you do that? Sports games. Even though we all could represent Chicago Bulls, man. Shout out to the Chicago Bulls. We all can represent the Chicago Bulls. But guess what? When it comes to playing on 2K, I guarantee we all favor different teams. We all going to start leaning on teams for different reasons. Right? I got my oldest brother, man. I play with the Memphis Grizzlies. You know, I rock with Memphis. He was in Memphis. I was in Memphis with him. I feel him. Them Grizzlies, popping. Got the other brother, man. I rock with the Bulls. You know, I've always rocked with the Bulls. Then you have me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I rock with the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks decent. I rock with the Knicks. It's like, damn, who y'all rock with? Everybody rock with different teams, football and everything like that. So it's just my question. I want to know, in fighting games, sports games or anything, do you pick the same character as your brother says? And if not, why is that? Why is that? Is it because you're trying to show your personality? You're trying to show your individuality? You want to show that I ain't like you? Like, what's the point? It might be one character that's good for both of y'all to pick, and you just don't do it. What is the psychology behind that? We know the sibling rivalry thing, but when it comes to video games, Street Fighter only had 8 characters to pick from at first until you unlock the other ones, or they came out with the other edition, excuse me. You had to get the other edition to get the extra 4 characters, but originally just 8 characters. And I think you can play with the characters with the Game Genie. I ain't gonna lie, Game Genie was fire, y'all. You'd be able to do a lot of stuff with the Game Genie. But nonetheless, that's what I asked. And also, is there a game that each one of you are best at? So for instance, me, I would say a game that I would think I'm best at. Oh, that's a toughie, but I would probably say Killer Instinct, right? It's one of my top ones. Soul Calibur is another. And I don't know which one to be the top, but Killer Instinct and Soul Calibur are 2 I'm very damn good at. And 3, Street Fighter. Those are 3. Now, my oldest brother, he's going to say Mortal Kombat first, which I know you know what? I ain't going to say I'm lad, but my 3, I wouldn't pick it. But he would say Mortal Kombat. Then I'm not sure what he would go next. Okay. And now we play a lot of fighting games too, by the way, y'all. We don't just play 1 or 2 fighting games. We play Tekken, Soul Calibur. Hey, we'll pull out Star Gladiator, Battle Arena Toshinden. We'll pull out everything, bro. We'll go back to Karate Champ or something. Like we'll do it all. Okay, sports games, every Madden, we'll do Midnight Club, Dub Edition, Gran Turismo's, like you name it, San Francisco Rushes. You name it, we competitive, man. We go at each other. But when you have siblings, do you pick the same character main as them? I'm curious on that. I'm curious. Now, we're going to go ahead and move on. That was it on that. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next subject. Bam, like I told y'all, I only got a little bit left, y'all. We running through it. Good time. So let's pull up the caption here. Booyah, caption. Booyah, 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 booyah. Let's go. Yo, first of all, y'all put some damn respect on the best company in the business. The company that's bringing y'all hit games, one of the best mergers right now, Activision Blizzard, taking over the world by storm. ChatGPT is ringing in everybody's ear everywhere you go. They got Halo Infinite coming back like it ain't. Oh my goodness. Y'all better understand. Hey, Windows. How many of y'all running Windows PCs? Shout out to Micro Damn Soft. You get the best introduction, Microsoft. Okay. This is a company I own stock in too, by the way. Okay. But that's not what we're here to talk about. They're doing other great things. Okay. And we're going to talk about those other great things they're doing. Now, Microsoft also, you can give your boys sponsorship. I'm willing to do, start off from the bottom. Then I'm here. I'll do that. But you can start me off right at the top and I'll just jump right into, giving you full coverage. You know what I'm saying? Every day. Hey, I'll let your boy. But Microsoft is now offering replacement parts and repair info for controllers. Big shout out to Microsoft. It's a very big deal. Okay. That's a very big deal. A lot of people may not think so. That is a very huge deal. Now, Microsoft is now offering replacement parts and guidance on fixing worn out controllers to prevent unnecessary disposal of faulty hardware components. This initiative aligns with the need to reduce e-waste and gives users a cost-effective alternative to purchasing new controllers. Y'all, I don't care what y'all doing, what y'all talking about. Y'all are hating on Microsoft if you don't like this. I'm going to go through reading a little more on this and give some more context to it. But just on that alone, those controllers are expensive. And as time goes on, these controllers and inflation are getting more and more expensive. Microsoft itself offering the alternative, by the way, that was offered by other companies, other places already, is a big deal. Okay, it's a big deal to me. If every company did this, if you had Sony doing it, and I don't know if Sony's doing it or not. I don't know if Nintendo doing it. I really don't care, but I doubt they're doing it. because it's so much money to be made in repair business, especially for video game, any electronics damn near. But video games, yes. Yes, definitely, especially with retro gaming becoming big, and people want to have these controllers for a long time. Favorite controllers they play and feel most comfortable with. Yes, they want replacement parts. Now, controllers, game pads are some of the most frequently used parts of gaming kits and hence undergo significant wear and tear. Common issues like stick drift, where thumbsticks input movements on their own due to wear and tear, or debris stuck inside the controller, often lead to users replacing the entire controller. We've seen this quite a bit with Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. There were some people offering very easy fixes. I seen air dusters being blown into corners of the joypad or a Joy-Con, excuse me. I've seen people take Q-tips and rub it around the edges. A lot of different things. But there are people who just purchase a new one. On this Xbox repair and replacement parts website, Microsoft now provides different parts for repairing damaged or worn out controllers, and these parts include complete printed circuit boards, buttons, triggers, shells, and even new analog sticks to deal with the stick drift. Along with the parts, Microsoft also provides guidance on how to open and repair the devices, reducing the risk of further damage caused by guesswork during the repair. Oh my gosh. We got to give it up for Microsoft on this, man. Videos and everything showing you can go right to the source. No more just watching the dude, any dude open it up. You can go right to Microsoft and get it directly from the source. Then as new controllers come out, you might even see updated different changes within. They might even let you know, hey, that would be awesome if they could let you know kind of when a new controller comes out, this controller contains this component and this component would have to be changed this way. And you could actually be giving insight to a lot of people even before you get like a Tom's Hardware or other YouTubers as such to review it. It's a great idea. All right. The cost for fixing drifting analog sticks right now, y'all, okay, just right now, $35, which is about half the price of a new controller. So I don't know how y'all feel. If y'all want to go ahead and play another half, but if you could replace it yourself, you could be saving yourself half the price of controller. And it's not that difficult. I'm gonna be honest. You see boards. I've seen some of behind me. $50, $25.99 for a replacement top case. If you crack the case, you might want different colors and such and change things. Now it allows a lot of people to do this on their own. While there may still be cases where it's more appropriate to purchase a new device, this initiative by Microsoft hopefully encourages other consumer electronic companies to offer more repair to consumers. All right. On so many fronts, this is a big deal. One, it's a big deal because the cost benefit. Okay, you're saving people money at a time where inflation is so damn much, right? That's one. Two, environmental benefits. You don't want to have to throw a bunch of parts away in a landfill somewhere or something like that. Now people can really utilize their controller over the long term, less manufacturing. Even though you might sell less, you might sell more replacement parts. And in the meantime, those replacement parts might make up for the cost of a controller because people would say, oh, well, okay, they have stick drift and now they're just going to deal with it. No, they may actually go to someone who might just spray some air in it, wipe some air, clean off a certain thing and say, hey, here you go. Here's $10, $20. Microsoft sees none of that money. This way, Microsoft is seeing some of the repair money as well. I think it's good. It may cut off some of their controller sales, but I think it's for the bigger picture. The image for Microsoft compared to others. It's a great image. Microsoft has been showing that they are the number one. For anybody else that think they ain't, step out the way. Suck nuts. I don't know why I said that. That was crazy. But it does put a broader lens on the right to repair. That's the big issue here because a lot of people wonder, am I voiding my warranty? Steam Deck has shown, as much as I hate to talk about the Steam Deck because I was a hater at the beginning, but it showed improved, right? You can now tell consumers how to open their devices and go through certain things through tutorials and videos very well. And why shouldn't everyone be doing this? Why shouldn't Sony be doing this? Why shouldn't Nintendo be doing this? It's a big deal. It's a big deal. All right. So let's go ahead. But that was it. Shout out to Microsoft, man. Now, my man, Dr. Specimen, I see there. Yeah, the Steam Deck. Man, that was a bad call on me. Like I said, that one was the one I called and I was wrong. You know what I mean? I was completely wrong, man. It was completely wrong. You know what I mean? Completely. Like I didn't think it was gonna even be that successful. And it wound up being like everybody's go-to the point where now there's lists where they literally release games and say Steam Deck compatible in their list across different publications. You know what I mean? Steam Deck's a big deal. It's a big deal. All right. Now, these are the last. Yep. Okay. It's the last two, y'all. We're gonna run through this real quick. These two, I'm really gonna run through super quick because I'm just very curious. And I want to talk about them because it's my own thing I want to talk about. So, Mr. Beast is suing a food company over his burgers. I'm going to read through my notes here, but I just want to say, guys, before I even read through my notes, my personal experience is that I remember seeing Mr. Beast burgers on like Uber Eats or something like that. And very interested because I seen like even the image here. Yo, I love that little greasy burger with all the juice and sucked into it. I'm the type of dude that love that. So I was like, man, it's gonna be great. So I seen it on there. I'm like, yo, Mr. Beast got a spot. We gotta get some burgers. You know what I mean? And then I found out that it was being made in like Tom's Backcack Alley, and they was also like they was really a pizza joint. They don't even make burgers. But there's some dudes in the back of Tomcat Alley that making burgers, and they using one of the stoves because they got the rest taken up. You know what I mean? It was like, man, I can't do this, man. I can't do this. So I said, nah, I'm not ever buying a Mr. Beast burger, long as they making it in these virtual kitchens. And I understand they might be good, and I think the concept is the future. Let me say that. I think the concept is the future because I do believe virtual restaurants could be done in a way where you could have a series of brick and mortars that offer services to these. And then it would be very good because then there would be training along with it that they could learn to go along with these virtual releases, and then they could make the burger there. And they could actually sell it in-house. And then you can have Mr. Beast Burger or somebody. I can release the Nick Moses 05 ribs, and I can make some ribs a certain way. And then I can send them to them and say, this is how you make it. Like, it would be nice for influencers to be able to have their own food and find out that they influenced it in a way. And then it turns out to be a hit. Like, I think that could be a future for that. And they could be making who knows how much they pay for these contracts. They could be making hand over foot. Hey, we charging Mr. Beast, $1.3 million a year. And this is how much we make in revenue on top of that. Like, could be anything. We don't know. We do not know. So I want to say that. So now let's get to the facts. James Donaldson, your government, sir, Mr. Beast, is taking legal action against Virtual Dining Concepts, a virtual kitchen company. The lawsuit is in response to complaints from fans about poor quality of food delivered from the company, accusing the company of neglecting quality control in favor of rapid expansion. In 2020, Mr. Beast collaborated with Virtual Dining Concepts, and it's a company that runs ghost kitchen restaurants. And I got that in quotes, okay? These ghost kitchens are established eateries to produce branded items that are sold via food delivery apps, okay? Now, what's funny is I haven't read through this article, to be honest. This article is from Kotaku, and I kind of preference everything, right? So I haven't read through the article, so a lot of it is just preference, but it seems spot on to exactly what's happening in the article I have next to me. Like almost spot on. That's kind of what I was thinking even before. I'm thinking like, this is some virtual, you use Uber, to get it. And so, yeah, spot on. But in December 2020, Mr. Beast Burgers launched nationwide, and some fans reported receiving low quality, even raw food after ordering the Mr. Beast Burger. Now, Bloomberg reported the lawsuit from Mr. Beast accusing Virtual Dining Concepts of reviewing negative reviews from his fans. So, virtual dining concepts is actually uh receiving negative reviews from his fans who have called the burgers disgusting. Hold on, let's read that again. Bloomberg reported that the lawsuit from Mr. Beast accuses virtual dining of receiving negative reviews. Okay, he's just stating virtual. I got a little confused. But virtual dining is receiving negative reviews from his fans. They call his burgers disgusting, revolting, inedible. The influencer alleges that his concerns were ignored by the company. And the suit also accuses VDC, Virtual Dining Concepts, of using Mr. Beast Burgers to rapidly expand its business and pitch its model to other celebrities. Now, remember, I just told y'all the whole thing. That actually sound like that model could work. I'm actually not against that model. I just think it has to be something in place currently to kind of get that going. Okay. Mr. Beast claims that his image was used without consent and that the company registered some trademarks related to his brand that exceeded the contract scope. Ooh, that's nasty work. So imagine they like, yo, the Beast BLT. And now they trademark that, but Mr. Beast might actually want to open up his own like brick and mortar restaurant and have the Beast BLT. You know what I mean? That's kind of like you crossing over. I ain't gonna lie. In response to the lawsuit, Virtual Dining Concepts denied the allegations, asserting the suit contains false statements and inaccuracies. The company claims that Mr. Beast actually attempted to negotiate a new deal to serve his financial interest. And when they refused his bullying tactics, he filed the lawsuit. The company labels the lawsuit as an ill-advised and meritless lawsuit, and it will continue to assist the restaurant industry while working to resolve the dispute. Now, this will probably be in courts for a very long time. We might not hear about it for a while, okay? But it did raise a lot of issues about these ghost kitchens, and there are going to be some legal ramifications. This is going to set precedent. If everybody knows what court cases, it's going to set precedent for the concept that I mentioned of virtual restaurants. I do think it's a future for it, but it has to be done in a way. It can't be done in a way where somebody just goes, "Hey, you just go buy ground beef from the store and you pat it out and put salt and pepper on it." Nah, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. So, the potential consequences for virtual dining concepts and their influencers and their partnerships is heavily damaged. Heavily damaged. All right. Mr. Beast having this lawsuit. If anybody else has a little discrepancy or don't like any way that things are way things are going, what do you think is gonna happen? So this is gonna be a big deal. Okay, this is gonna be a big deal, and it could affect the industry as a whole, the food industry. I don't know how restaurants or what money they make from these ghost kitchens, but that revenue might help some of these mom and pop stores. So it might be a way to keep them afloat. So it could be economy changing. I don't know. I really don't know. Y'all let me know what it is. But anyway, that's enough of Mr. Beast. And last one, we're gonna move on. All right. Bam. Okay. Now let's get. Yo, we're gonna be quick on this, man. All right. Let's pull this up real quick. Y'all, I'm gonna get this off my chest. I'm gonna get it off real quick. And I'm gonna say this, and then I got footage and everything. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and get straight to it. Gen Con 2023 Press Edition is what I'm gonna call this. I was invited, right, as press, and I do have to fill out an application. So I'm not gonna act like Gen Con said, "Hey, Nick Moses, can you come?" I did fill out the Appy app to be press at the event. They allowed me to cover, and by allowing me to cover, I want to give the best coverage that I can give for the event. Gen Con 2023 had some mishaps the way they handle press. It was nasty work, man. Okay, now I will say some things were on my fault. I could have been there, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I can't do that. I can't do that. I got other things going on. I'm moving and ripping and running. It's a lot of things. But I'm going to tell you where I was mostly disappointed. I was mostly disappointed because I was invited as press, and at that point, you have a lot of different platforms and different, makers of these games that reach out to your developers and they want you to showcase their product. All right. I had an interview at 10 a.m. Okay. Usually at every other con. This is every other con that I have been allowed to be press at. And shout out to all the cons and even shout out to Gen Con for allowing me to come. So I want to say that. But I went to 2 different doors and was told that I cannot enter before 10 a.m., even if I am press. I'm not sure why I was denied at both doors. Okay. That's not the way it is. I don't know. But nonetheless, you want me to be pressed and wait in a line with these other people. And it's like, well, now we got 100 people right here. So you want me to be in line with 100 people, but I'm here and spent my money to interview different people that you have here to showcase games for your event. That's the only reason I'm there. I don't know if you know, I ain't never been to no Gen Con. I don't go to Gen Cons, bro. That's not my thing. Typically, I go there to show love and to experience something new and to get people, to pay it forward. They treated press like, yo, I wish I could get my badge. It was just a sticker with press on it. Like I was no different. You wouldn't even tell, besides me holding up the camera, looking like, I'm that guy. So I am gonna put up content of Gen Con and go through that. But it was nasty work, man. A lot of other things happened. At Disney Lorcana, it was a whole mayhem with that. People sitting in line for 14 hours. They had to go to another line, and losing their place and all that. There was $300,000 worth of cards stolen. A lot of different things. But I want to say this on a good note. When I was in there, it was very nice, though, man. It was cool. They had the pinball alley. They had, the floor layout and everything was great. A lot of different games for you to try out and play, different rooms for all the games and board games you love, competitions, even Pinball Alley. You have the highest score in the pinball game, you win an award. There was something for everything. So I want to say Gen Con 2023 was definitely, it was popping. They had the Gen Con block party. Y'all might, those watching, see the image behind me, but you may not. The Gen Con block party had all the food trucks pull up. You pull out there, man, you get some of the best tasting food right there, man. It was, I had somebody tell me, don't get the food there. Oh, man, the food there was, hey, it's what's popping. All right, it's what's popping. So shout out Gen Con on that. But, yo, do right by your press. Don't do your press like that. All right, that's all I got to say. I'm going to have more content posted for Gen Con 2023, but we're going to move on to the next one. All right. Damn, how I even got more subjects left, yo. We're going to go ahead and go through these real quickly, man. We're going to do it real quickly. So Twitch bans the promotion of Counter-Strike gambling. Now, I'm not a CSGO guy, but for those who do gamble on CSGO, this might be some news for you. Now, Twitch, the widely popular streaming platform, has updated its community guidelines to prohibit streamers from promoting or being sponsored by Counter-Strike Global Offensive skin gambling sites. This change may impact many streamers who have deals currently with these websites. Skin gambling in CSGO is a lucrative practice, but it involves trading and gambling of skins and other cosmetics. Some rare skins sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars online. Players often spend money on CSGO skin gambling websites and use the in-game cosmetics and Steam's trading system, kind of like a slot machine. These sites frequently sponsor streamers to promote their platforms. However, they've been accused of some pretty nasty things like preying on minors. There's been some money, funneling or something going on. There's been some other things go on. But this is as of August 2nd. Twitch added a section to its community guidelines that directly bans users from featuring or promoting CSGO skin gambling websites. This is exactly what the guideline says, okay? Twitch guys, the CSGO guys, listen up. No promotion or sponsorship of skins gambling is prohibited under our policy. No promotion or sponsorship of skins gambling is prohibited under our policy. This could negatively affect a lot of people, right? You got some streamers who are being paid to be sponsored and to have them up all the time. Doesn't work that way now. I'm curious what they're gonna do, those streamers. I'm very curious. But the new rule is mainly going to affect large scale esports organizations. G2 Esports is one of them because they have a significant partnership right now with CSGO Roll. CSGO Roll is a skins trading market, pretty much. And it allows players to win skins and other in game items by placing bets. So you can place certain bets. And that's a wonderful thing. You can bet on certain games. And also, you may want to bet on yourself. You play certain matches and you win certain skins. I'm not going to lie, gambling. This is what I'm gonna keep it 100 at. Gambling is where the money at, man. And the only thing is you want to keep it away from minors. So it's very hard to mix gambling with gaming. But gambling and gaming is the biggest money maker next to the porn industry. Mark me on that. Okay. I'm telling y'all, mark me on that. That's gonna be the next biggest thing to the porn. It's gonna be gambling. And you already have sports gambling and other things, but I'm talking about video games, being able to just load up Call of Duty or any game and be able to say, hey, man, oh, this tournament is happening next week and it's these 16 guys. I want to place a $50 bet on this guy who has 100-1 odds. Like, you can do that. I think that's what I'm on. But anyways, Twitch enforces a new rule. So G2 Esports, I don't think it's going to be able to do it anymore. So this new rule raises a lot of questions. It's not clear whether the rule will ban streamers altogether, like permanently or for a little bit. It doesn't really state too much. Doesn't say if it's going to ban them from just playing CSGO or skin gambling website. Like, it really gives no thing. But nonetheless, the new rule, combined with Valve's crackdown on skin traders over the recent years, could signal the end of CSGO streamers promoting skin gambling websites. Now, I already said, I think that's where the money at. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep it 100. That's where the money at. That's where it need to go. We need to just put it there. But, hey, it is what it is. All right. Last but not least, and this is the last one for sure. All right. This is the last one for real. I'm not playing. It's getting late, y'all. It's getting late. Okay. All right, here we go. So, let's pull it up here. Zeebo console is getting an emulator, y'all. It's getting an emulator. Now, a lot of you do not know what Zeebo even is or give a damn. And those watching might see the image behind me of a system, but the Zeebo console is getting an emulator. Now, a developer is reportedly building an emulator for Zeebo, which is an obscure digital-only gaming console that was released in Brazil and Mexico in 2009. Despite Zeebo's brief and relative unnoticed lifespan, the developer's actions represent an important step towards preserving this slice of gaming history. The Zeebo was a budget console essentially designed as a phone with a controller that connected to the TV. It used Brew, the software used in many early flip phone games, but featured slightly more powerful specs. The console aimed to provide an affordable gaming and internet surfing experience in regions where high-end imported consoles might be out of reach. Zeebo also adopted a digital-only approach to combat piracy, forcing players to purchase games from its online store. All right, so that's a little background on Zeebo. Let's talk about the emulator. As Games Radar recently discovered, August 1st, a developer named Tuxality uploaded a video showcasing a self-built Zeebo emulator, which you can check that video out on YouTube. Shout out to Tuxality. Okay? You can find that video on YouTube right now to check it out. But it currently supports only a few games and not that very well. But the initiative is seen as remarkable, giving Zeebo's obscurity. In the video, Tuxality boots up Zeebo Family Fun Pack and Crash Bandicoot Nitro Kart 3D, I'll bet with some notable graphical issues, but it booted up, it loaded up fine. Now, Tuxality's emulator called Infuse is described as a high-level Zeebo emulator written entirely from scratch, based on clean reverse engineering attempts. Now, we're going to see how I'm going to come to it. But the developer says Infuse supports Mac OS and Linux and could potentially be ported to Nintendo 3DS as a fully native application in the future. Shout out to that. It would be nice to see Tuxality just put on the 3DS and people can just try it, just to try, nice to have. I always think emulators is a beautiful thing just to have and try. I do believe in preserving gaming history. Some games you can throw in the trash, but the history of consoles, let's do it. Despite Zeebo's less than illustrious past, the development of the emulator represents a crucial step in the preservation of video game history. All right. I made sure to take note of that because every single console, if y'all want to be able to play it and have it last forever or to see it for years to come, then you're going to make sure to keep it. I would love it if every one of y'all just get your own emulators, get your own ROMs, get your own games, and everybody store it on your own hard drives. And then from years to come, we all will have some system where we'll all be playing each other in all these old games and we'll be having fun outside of all the mega systems that are set up that are the powers that be. All right. But what do y'all think? Do y'all care? Do y'all care about the future possibilities of this emulator? Do y'all want to see it? Do y'all, should we be restoring this? Should we be throwing it in the trash? Brazil and Mexico. I mean, that's a small area just to, instead of going global, like why just Brazil and Mexico? It was an in-between system, digital only. So kind of like that, hey, that boost up, that NVIDIA Shield wannabe, it's a lot of things to it. But nonetheless, that is the Zeebo emulator. Everybody possibly could be seeing this on Nintendo 3DS. And if you want to try it, go ahead and try it out. Check out my man Tuxality video on YouTube. And shout out Tuxality. You know what I mean? Now, let's get on to it. Now, I'm tired as hell also, but these two gentlemen, I see both are here. Yo, Diddy Kong, Dead Specimen, what's going on, my gentleman?
Am I sounding good? Gotta do some little VPN bullshit because Verizon's being an asshole, so I might not sound great.
Hey, you sound clear. You sound extra clear, man. What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Just having a bit of a crazy little bit, but that's good. I'm good. I'm glad that got to show up in the last few minutes of this.
Hey, have you started with school? You don't start school yet, right?
Nope. Got about
Okay, I figured that, man. So you got a little time to enjoy, man. That's gonna be woo, boy. Growing up, man, for my eyes, man. You making me tear up, man. Oh man. But yo, let me ask you, man. Well, I got you. You're breaking up a little bit, but you're still there. So, out of everything we was talking about, man, anything in particular that you want to go over that you may have some personal experience with? A lot of these subjects, I know you got some personal experience with, man.
Hold on. I might be breaking up for a second.
Hey, that just said sound like the putties on Power Rangers. Yo, I don't know.
Okay, do I sound any better now?
Yeah, you sound better now.
Okay, I don't know why my phone's being so particular that notifications are enough to like kill my sound. So, shit, I even had it in my head. It was like a couple subjects ago. I don't even remember what it was now. I don't like my brain's so fried right now.
All for you. Mario Kart Splatoon for the Wii U came back. That was first. It was out for 5 months because of that. What was it?
That
on
yeah.
export. Yeah, that was that. That was one. Kai Cenat, Riot. He giving away damn systems out in the middle of New York City. We all know what that was pointing to. Anybody could have told you that. I mean, my damn 7-year-old daughter could have told you. A lot of people, isn't something going to happen? You know what I mean? That ain't take much. Call of Duty. They be catching cheaters in real time, man. You get to actually see in the kill feed right up there. Oh, yeah, I get to call it cheater. I think that's pretty nice.
Fuck them cheaters.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel. Last of Us clone. I think Sony scared the shit out of Nintendo. You know what I mean? I don't know. But disappearing, getting flagged and scrubbed from everything.
Oh, that's what it was. Thank you, dude. My brain's so fried right now. I couldn't even remember. Dude, once again, I stand by what I said. Not a console person. If you held a gun to my head and said pick one, I'm picking Microsoft, dude. Fucking, and this is just making that even bigger, dude. And look, I'll be nice. I won't clown any too much for your Steam Deck opinions. But what I will say is that bottom line, um, right to repair, our dream of right to repair, it might be a thing. You know, the smartphone industry is always going to lag about 27 steps behind literally any other industry. But you know, this isn't what I was going to say to my dad, that Microsoft has this really weird thing where they actually have a generic hiring process. Okay, I definitely know this. My uncle's aunt, step cousin's brother's half sister actually works at Microsoft, and what they told me is that the way that they hire is that they have a generic hiring process, and then they actually rank you. And the worst of the worst people, instead of getting fired, actually go to work on the Windows team, and the best of the best, it seems like they go to work on the Xbox team. I actually completely lied, but it seems like that might as well be what they fucking do. Um, and so, you know, I found that, especially in recent years, the best decisions are coming out of the Xbox division. And this just is another one of those things. You know, I maybe Valve set the stage. Valve sets the stage for a lot of things. Steam isn't perfect; it never has been perfect, but they've been doing some great shit. Hell, Linux is now the #2 most used operating system thanks to the Steam Deck. I think it's a little unfair though, because if you go by that metric, then FreeBSD should actually be the second most popular operating system because the PlayStation 4 uses it.
Yeah.
But fine. If we're going by, you know, if you're really gonna, if Linux if PlayStation switched to Linux as their backbone, and then 200 million systems were sold, and they were adding that to the count, I think that'd be a little unfair. But fine, if you're just going by pure systems that use, well, no, because if you're going by that, then you'd add Android into that, and that should have pushed it to second place years ago. But whatever. Ignoring nomenclature and like whether it should count or not. Yeah, Valve has done some great shit, and if that includes right to repair becoming the standard for video game consoles, you know, it used to be that people thought consoles were just, well, consoles are computers more than ever nowadays, but people always thought that they were just, you know, they were just fancy computer boxes with a special port that you plug the special joypad into, and that's all a video game console was. And all right, if that's how we're going to think they are, then let's treat them like it and make them repairable.
Bingo, man. And you know what? When I seen that was the first thing I thought was Microsoft has literally done something that I haven't seen. And I don't know why, because the market has been there for so many years just to give the right to repair. And it could be greedy, could be dollars, right? Everybody says, hey, they want to just get, hey, I'd rather charge you for shipping, you know, super expensive for parts and all that. So much so to the point where you just say, hey, it'll be a couple bucks more to get a new controller, right? So therefore, you just rather get a new controller. But in this sense, I think it encourages people to buy controllers even more, because now, you know, worst case scenario, I crack a controller, I buy a shell. I don't have to. I got 4 controllers now. I don't have to ever buy any more.
Or hell, if you want to be a little extreme, you buy a controller. I don't know what variety they offer, but buy a controller. Buy every shell you'd ever want, and yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but you can swap your shells out every couple months, just for fun, just for different looks.
I like that. You're right, because now it gives you a lot of different options. You can swap the button colors. Hey, maybe I want to have, you know, just a black and white shell and black and white buttons. And
you know, this is how you send D-Brand down under.
You're right. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead. I have to give you you are absolutely correct. Now, if every other company, do you think? Let me ask you this: do you think any other company? It seemed like Steam. Now I give you that. My Steam Deck, you know, my whole opinion on that was wrong. Right? It was terrible. It wound up being exactly what you said, which was the best emulation that will ever exist currently. Right? And that's true. It has held up to that. I mean, we might see some others that came, you know, the AO. I ain't getting into all of them, but Steam Deck is easily affordable, very easy to mod. It comes standard. Steam can load right on it. There's Steam Deck compatible games. Is I'm not gonna lie, beautiful. And this right here with Microsoft, because Microsoft, by the way, you're right about the Xbox division merger we have this huge merger. We're gonna have possibly one of the best gaming lineups ever. And it seems like it's almost no stopping the merge.
I will say though, and I'm going to use the word disappointed, and there's no reason for me to elaborate on this, but I'm going to anyways because disappointed is a good word. Disappointed in the banning of people using retail emulators. It's completely fair. Anybody doing it knows what they're getting into. They should know what they're getting into. And I was why are you doing this? We're going to be here. I'll fucking and the boots that people created. It was
Hey, breaking up.
be selling the shit.
Yo, I wish I heard. Hey, it's breaking up so bad that I couldn't hear nothing. Man. It's like this. This was some. I could take it. I go. I was trying. I was like, dang, hey, yo, but I can tell it's breaking up. Yeah, you straight now? Can you hear me? See, it's breaking up a little bit. Yeah, it's still breaking up. With that VPN, man, I understand, man. I know how you got. Look, there you go, man. He rolled out. It's all. Big air horn to my dog, man. He coming back. He coming back. All right, here you go. Give him a second. Give him a second, man. That's how I go. All right. There we go. There we go. Now you good.
Okay. Wow, it really shit at that time. It just cut completely.
Yo, it sounded so funny too. So it was excellent, though, man. But nah. So we was talking about our other companies gonna follow.
Anyways,
Nah, you good, man. Do you think any other
so
companies?
what I well, so when you specifically divisioning, and so I said I I think I don't think it's generation. I think that maybe unless super popular and it gets up. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think Nintendo ever will. I mean, Nintendo has been, and no matter how you want to shape it, climate change as an issue is a political issue. I know people say the scientific consensus, and that's fair, but bottom line is, in this day and age, even if you don't like it, even if you say it shouldn't be, it is a political issue. And if you say something about climate change, there will be, whether you like it or not, even if you fully are like, no, this is a scientific issue, there is no question about it, there is going to be politics involved. And Nintendo has historically not gotten involved in that. And so what I think is that Nintendo is going to just basically not do anything, and they're going to just not, people are maybe going to say, even if they're the last in the industry to do it, they're going to just stay quiet, as they always are, and just not do it because they're Nintendo. That's how they roll. Sony, I could see them maybe. They've allowed you to replace dark blades, so maybe they'll become a little more liberal on replacing controller parts. Sony as a company, they have more than PlayStation, and I don't really know much about Sony outside of PlayStation, but maybe they are more willing to take a stance on climate change one way or the other. But Nintendo isn't, and if the Microsoft framing is how every company is going to go by it, well, quite frankly, Nintendo doesn't give a shit about its consumers at a humanistic level, so they're not going to do it out of the goodness of their hearts of wanting people to be able to repair their own products, just from you don't have to spend buying a new controllers over again.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I don't think Nintendo will ever do it. I thought it's something that Sony may do, but you're right. At some point, and all these companies usually at some point get political.
Well,
you hit it.
and you know what?
At some point,
Here's another thing too. I wonder if the EU is just going to force them to do it, because they did that with USB. Think about Apple switching everyone's saying Apple switching to USB-C this year. it was speculated before every year since like the iPhone 12. People have been saying, "Oh, they're going to finally switch to USB-C." But this is one of the few times where every single person is saying they are switching. It's become a trend now to basically beg people not to buy an iPhone right now because they're switching to USB-C, and you get to get now cheaper accessories. And so, because it's so certain, and because the EU passed that regulation basically requiring that every device have some form of USB-C port, I bet that they end up doing the exact same thing, where they pass a law saying that you have to have repair manuals, you have to offer parts, and you have to, offer. Well, I guess I should say offer repair manuals if you do in-house repair, because I mean, I guess theoretically you could just not say our items are not repairable and we don't repair our own items, and therefore why would we have a repair manual when we're refusing to repair it, I guess.
No, USB
I guess
is
it could be
hard.
there about like you're forcing them to create an object that they wouldn't have created otherwise. How that would pass up.
Yeah, no.
Say that again. You were kind of cool.
USB C with iPhones, man, was yeah. I said USB C for iPhones. Ever since when you first brought that up, that was all I was thinking about. Was how long I've been hearing that iPhones are gonna switch to USB C. It's been forever, man. I've been hearing, and by the way, if that happens, accessory galore.
Well, and think of it. So think of it this way too. So first off, there's a cool video of a guy who actually made his iPhone USB-C, and it looks official, which is pretty cool. But here's the thing that gets me though. So look, I'm the kind of person where I don't give a shit if Apple wants to use their own proprietary port. That should just be expected when you buy an iPhone. And quite frankly, the EU isn't a big enough iPhone market for it to really matter. I believe America is the only country where iPhones are more in use than Android. So I just don't think that they're targeting the right issue. But what I will say though is, at the end of the day, oh cool, iPhones are getting USB, but there's two problems with their logic, because they did it because of environmental reasons. But there's two flaws in their logic. Number one, okay, cool, they put a USB-C port on their system on their phones, but who's to say that the protocoling needs to be the same? They could maybe have slow charging over USB-C and like USB 2.0 data over USB-C. But if you want to do fast charging, you got to buy the Apple accessories. If you want to do like USB 3.0 data transfers or USB whatever data transfers above 2, you got to buy Apple stuff. I haven't read the law, so maybe their law had like block. I don't trust that the people writing laws like this know enough about technology to realize that Apple can just effectively make most of their money still through protocol and DRM.
Yeah. Now I want to say this with the speed. Is it possible that if they damn, yeah, they could. I was gonna say,
Well, and here's the
is
other
it
thing too.
possible that
Let's
go ahead?
let's look at this too, though. Let's say that they don't do that. Let's say that actually they do. No, you know what? We're not even doing that. We're dropping this model we've had for so many years, and we're going to give you a USB-C port, and like you don't need to buy accessories now to get USB-C port can handle. USB 4.0 on it. It doesn't, it come at all with certain features like that, but you don't have to pay the Apple tax to get privileged to better features. Here's the thing. People are going to go, oh, fuck yeah. Let me go buy new accessories to support the USB-C port, and I have to now go throw away all of my Lightning accessories. The EU did this because of environmental reasons, because you have to buy these proprietary accessories that work on nothing else. So now that you force them to switch over to the standard, now everyone has to go and throw away their proprietary accessories. But think about it. If I just bought, I don't know like what a big, like if you bought like a Lightning to VGA, VGA is a pretty big connector. And yes, you could buy Lightning to USB-C adapter. Okay, now I have to buy even more shit. I have to buy some new accessories, and now I have to buy Lightning headphones. Now I have to buy a fucking second dongle. Now I have to buy a Lightning to or a headphone jack, and I have a headphone jack to Lightning adapters. Now I need to buy a USB-C adapter. Or you could be smart with the USB-C adapter. But it's like, see the problem here? Like,
it's not a bunch of adapters, But I will say the USB-C, when you said Lightning to USB-C, it would be nice if they sold that, or if you bought a cable that came with it.
Well, no. Here's what they might do actually, and like knowing Apple, I mean, they did it with the headphone jack, so maybe they'll do it with this. Is that for the iPhone 15, 16, and 17, they'll include a Lightning to USB-C adapter. That'd be smart. Because the EU law wasn't targeting Apple. I mean, it was targeting Apple, but it wasn't targeting Apple. Like, all tablets have to follow the rule. All smartphones, I think headphones have to follow it. Laptops have to follow it. A lot of products have to follow it. So, it would have been nice almost if the EU basically said, like, we're going hard progressive on this, and we believe certain things, and Apple, you are going against our beliefs, so if you want to sell your products here, you're going to listen to us, and we are going to target you directly. And what we're saying is put the goddamn Lightning adapter in the box.
And that'd be it would come at an extra cost out of them, right? But it offers now all the users who have been purchasing your product for years with all the Lightning cables can now still use the adapter.
Honestly, it would be the thing that would let me bite my tongue and maybe buy an iPhone. I mean, I wouldn't use an iPhone anyways. Like, if the only reason I'd buy an iPhone would be if, like, some crazy boot ROM, like the Checkbrain exploit, or, what was it called? Checkbrain's the jailbreak name, but the exploit has another name. Checkmate. If, like, another crazy boot ROM exploit got announced, like, okay, if I could jailbreak it immediately, I'd gladly buy an iPhone if it had USB-C as well.
Yeah, you just know, like, bing, jailbreak. Yeah, you're right, man.
But it's just, like, bottom line, dude, walled gardens suck in the software. Jailbreak everything you can. They suck in terms of hardware. Buy USB-C devices if you can. And they suck in terms of just, I'm sorry. Did your controller come with buttons that sticks that drift, and a missing terminal for the batteries? We're sorry. Buy a whole new one. We're not going to offer you the 5-cent parts to fix it.
No lie. And that's why shout out to Microsoft, man. Yo, Dr. Specimen, I already appreciate you, sir. You dropped so much knowledge. I'm going to have to clip you up and put you all across these social platforms. Any last words you got to say, my brother, before you're out?
It is very possible it's the last time I'll be on the podcast for a long time.
There you go. I wish I had one of those farewell songs, man. I don't know what I got. Hold on. I'm going to try something for you, man. Let's get it. There you go, man. A little sad music, man. There we go. Man, it's good. It was good while I was going, man.
How many years have we been doing this? 3 years? 2020? I swear I came on in 2020.
Yeah, it's been about 3 years, man.
I'll pop up in the YouTube chat, but I just, I'm gonna have a roommate and, like, all that other shit. I won't be able to hop on and talk. Which, you know what? I think there's plenty of people that are tired of hearing my fucking voice, and I don't blame them. But
nah, you know how it is, man. Hey, when you on this certain shit, man, you gonna be busy doing other shit. Then when you study and then you off this, you don't need no side focus, man. Because once you in school, get that shit over with. Put 100% of that focus on the school. Get straight fucking A's, honor roll everything. You know what I'm saying? And no bullshit, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I totally understand. You ain't got to tell me twice, man. You locked in. I hear you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. So, yo, my brother, and like I said, I know you're going to pop in. I'm going to holler back. We do what it do. I'm going to holler back at you, man.
Sounds good, man. Catch you.
All right, y'all. That's my dog, Dr. Specimen, man. Shout out, Dr. Specimen. Enjoy school, young man. Get paid, young man. Get paid. Anyway, it's your boy Nick Moses 05, man. I had BB here. I don't know. He probably drifted to sleep. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Nick Moses 05, man. I gotta go get something to eat, man.